Do I look as exhausted as I feel this morning? Because I am so freaking tired. It is painful. Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. A little bit of a tough night for us last night. AJ just did not sleep well. It was just one of those nights that he did not want to be put down, and we could be sitting with him for literally an hour and he would be passed out asleep, and then as soon as we went to go put him down, he would wake up and it would be game over. So it was very off and on just because of that in and of itself. And then yesterday, I also did get my cervix checked at my 37-week doctor appointment, and I am 1.5 centimeters dilated, which is absolutely crazy. And I don't know if it was because of the cervix check or just because my body is like prepping for labor and all of that, but I was so freaking crampy and uncomfortable last night that in the moments that Timmy was in the room with AJ and I could have gotten a little bit of rest, I was still up tossing, turning in pain because the cramping was just like so bad. I don't really remember it being that bad when they used to check it with AJ, but for whatever reason, this time around, it was just so freaking uncomfortable. It was literally keeping me up all night. So it wasn't him being awake. It was me not being able to fall asleep. So it was just overall not a good night of rest. It is 7:45 in the morning now, and I am getting ready to go to one of my best friends' baby sprinkles. You guys, she is having triplets. Literally, I can't even fathom. I cannot even fathom the concept of having 3 babies at one time. I also literally cannot fathom the concept of having 3 babies inside of me at one time. Absolutely absurd. But I am getting ready for that now because I am helping kind of decorate and get everything prepared and ready for it. So here is kind of just like the fit of the day. Nice little just like cute and comfy jumpsuit, which is so nice. This is literally from Target, from their maternity section. I am actually obsessed with it. It is so comfy. I'm at the point now where like I do have some dresses that I was considering wearing, but since I am helping run it and I'm going to be like moving all around and kind of doing all the things, I just want to be able to be comfy and not have to worry about like bending over in a dress or anything like that. Like if I need to sit on the floor or something like that, I just want to feel comfortable to be able to do that. So at this point in pregnancy, it is literally just all about comfort. But like I said to you guys before, I did have my 37-week appointment yesterday at the doctor's, and I am 1.5 centimeters dilated, which is actually crazy, but also at the same time, it means like absolutely nothing, because you could be sitting at 1.5 centimeters dilated for like 2.5, 3 weeks, or you could go into active labor like the next day. Like that is the craziest part, is it doesn't really mean too much, but it is really exciting that regardless of any of that, my body is prepping, it is getting ready for labor, things are happening down there, like it's not just like entirely closed. She also did say that my cervix is thinning, so that is really exciting because obviously that is a necessary step for it to take as well. Since I was dilated, she did offer to do a membrane sweep for me, and I never had one done with AJ before, and one, I heard that they were like super painful and also super crampy, like obviously worse than the cervical checks, and also I've heard that it can induce labor. And I am just like very much in the mindset like baby girl is going to come when she is ready to come, and I don't need to do too much to like induce that. Like when if I was like 41 weeks, maybe I would feel a little bit differently, but I'm 37 weeks. She's pretty cozy in there right now, it feels like. So I'm like, she is going to come when she's ready. I don't need to do anything to like evict her until it's time. There is literally nothing wrong with doing any of those like induction techniques for me personally. That's kind of just always been my mindset. Like she will come when she is ready to come. Obviously, like what the heck do I know about makeup? So do not like take this all with a grain of salt, but this is literally like the 4 or 5 product makeup routine that I've been doing for probably the last at least 6 months, maybe closer to a year, and I have literally been loving it because it means somebody like me who is terrible at makeup and all things girling is able to do. These are just some products that I have absolutely been loving and that are super quick, convenient, easy, and quite literally will take you like 5 minutes to do a full face of makeup that you feel a little bit put together, but doesn't really require a lot of skill because I just don't have that. I use the blush in the shade Hope. I am actually obsessed with it. I love it so much. Also, I feel like last time with AJ, my face puffed up my last like 5 weeks of pregnancy, and I can't tell if I'm just like gaslighting myself into believing that it has not this time, but I feel like my face has not nearly swollen up half as much as it did with AJ as it has with baby girl so far. So listen, I don't know if I'm just trying to convince myself of that, but if not, I'm gonna take it as a win, okay? Alright guys, we did it. We packed my hospital bag. I figured I would take you guys through just some of the things that I have packed. This was one of the things that I have just been drastically pushing off. And honestly, I don't even really know why. It's not because I didn't want to have it packed. It's not because I was like dreading having it packed or obviously like not ready for her to come. I just feel like I was like feeling very overwhelmed by like what to put in here and what to I don't know. I was just feeling a little overwhelmed by it all, as if like I hadn't already done it in the past before. I'm not really sure. But I figured I would take you guys through what I have packed. So first off, we are going to start with my little toiletry bag. So first thing that I put in there is these nursing cups. I actually did not use these with AJ, but I have heard such good things about the nursing cups and making it feeling so much better. So I decided this time around I was just going to use it. For all my other toiletries, I get travel size of everything. So I travel size shampoos, a little toothbrush that we can just open right then and there. Luckily, all of like my face wash and everything comes in travel sizes as well. So I just brought everything in a travel size because I didn't want to have to worry about last minute like throwing things into the toiletry bag. What did I grab? What did I not grab? So I just figured I am going to pack everything in a travel size. And then just like I got the toothpaste that hasn't been opened yet, I also just got like super cheap toothbrushes, like literally a 2 for 99-cent toothbrush that like we can use for the 2-3 days that we're in the hospital and then not have to worry about using the ones that we typically use, throwing them in the bag, the whole nine. So that is that. And then the last thing for the toiletry bag is chapstick. Listen, hospitals are freaking dry and my lips were so chapped. So I wanted to make sure I always have one in my bag as well, like my belt bag, but I wanted to make sure I also had one. So I just threw an extra one into my toiletry bag. Next thing that I have packed is my little like postpartum care. Listen, in the hospital, they will literally have everything that you need. You actually do not need to bring anything from home. They'll have diapers, they'll have pads, they will have all the stuff to line your diapers with, ice packs and all of that. But this is like just a nice little like kit that I have of things that I like. So I figured I would bring them. If I use it, great. If not, not that big of a deal. The first thing that I have is the perineal healing foam from Freedom Mom. This is perfect for all of the healing down there. If there's any tearing, if things are just feeling uncomfy, that'll take care of that. They will have something probably very similar in the hospital, but I just like having one of my own in case they don't have a brand that I like. Like I said, they will have ice packs, but I loved the Freedom Mom ice packs last time. You literally just take them out of this package, crack them, and slide them right into either your underwear or your diaper, whatever you are wearing. So I am just bringing 2 from home because I know that they will have some for me, but I also just wanted to make sure I have a type that I like and I am comfortable with. And last are 4 of just like the boy short briefs. They're like just basically a diaper, but they're more like shorts. I actually did not use these at all with AJ. They came in this package from the beginning when I got it. I figured I would just bring it, keep it in here in case for whatever reason this time around I want that instead of whatever diapers they have at the hospital. At least I just have options. So I figured I would just pack that. Last thing for our toiletries, I have my body wash and my lotion. These don't come in the travel size, so I just got them in the regular, a little bit smaller than their regular size. So I have them in a little separate baggie, and we'll just have them with all of my other things. But those are 2 things that like I need my specific brands. Like I said, the hospital is very, very dry, so I wanted to have my stuff in the hospital with me. Moving on from toiletries, does anyone else do this? Like, does anyone else keep their like underwear, socks, bras in a separate baggie? Because they're so tiny, and then I feel like they're like all over the place in the bag, and I'm like digging around for them, and that's uncomfortable and annoying. annoying. So basically in this bag, nice and simple, I have 2 regular pairs of underwear because realistically I'm going to be in diapers for the entirety of my hospital stay. But let's just say I'm not, and the bleeding kind of subsides quickly. You're not going to want to be putting anything tight on, so I just have 2 regular pairs of underwear, 2 nursing bras. I'll show you guys the one that I got. They are from Amazon. They're very similar to the ones that I had with AJ, so they're just like a plain color, and then they have a little clasp like right here that you can just like boom, pop off, and then breastfeed. My goal obviously is to breastfeed again this time around. I really love these. These are the same ones that I had with AJ last time, and I did really like them. And then for socks, I just have like 2 of my normal pairs of socks. I do have one of the socks with like the grippies on the bottom, just in case. I didn't really need them last time. I felt pretty sturdy on my feet, but just in case, nice to have them. Clothes purposes, I am just bringing 2 sets of PJs. I am a PJ girly through and through. Once again, because I am trying to breastfeed, I did want things that have like buttons that are super open, that could be super open in the front. So I have like just 2 Target PJ sets, but they have buttons, so in case I need to unbutton anything while I'm breastfeeding, it's nice, simple, convenient, and like a matching PJ set when you're feeling a little uncomfy and like not great all down there, or like your milk's coming in and you feel a little uncomfy. It's kind of just nice to feel a little bit cute and put together, but obviously you're still comfy. That brings me to like what I plan on wearing during the course of the day. I just got 2 like lounge sets that I am bringing. So I have 1 lounge set right here, both from Amazon, 1 lounge set, and then a second lounge set that this is long sleeve, both like super flowy, where it'll be easy to just kind of slide up, breastfeed for a little bit, or if I'm just like walking around in a nursing bra and these pants. But they're both super flowy pants. Listen, you are not going to want to be in anything tight. You are not going to want to be in anything tight postpartum. So like nice flowy pants that if you are in diapers, which realistically you probably will be, is comfortable for you and you do not have to worry about that. And then the last thing for me that I am bringing is just like a plain pair of black sweatpants in case I want that, and then like a big oversized flowy t-shirt. Nothing crazy, but in case like it's a little bit chillier, I can throw some sweatpants on in case like some of my other clothes get stained and dirty and gross, which like they probably will. It's just nice having a change of t-shirts. Like nothing crazy there. My experience last time with AJ, the hospital is not super cold in the postpartum unit because obviously there's so many babies, so I'm not overly stressing about a ton of like super warm clothes. But it is February or March this time around, when last time it was May, and so it's definitely a little bit colder outside just in general. But I feel like I have a lot of like long pant options, which is totally fine. I have PJ shorts if needed, but for the most part it was pretty warm in the hospital when I was there last time, since you're obviously dealing with babies. Moving on to things that I am bringing for baby girl, same thing. You really don't need to bring a ton in terms of like diapers, wipes, all of that. I'm literally not bringing any of it because they will have everything that you need at the hospital. They'll have all the diapers, all the wipes, the whole 9. So I'm not bringing any of that. I'm just kind of bringing some like outfits and things from home that I might want. First thing, I am bringing one of these muslin blankets. This is what we swaddled AJ with all of the time. He did not like these swaddles that like zipped up and were super tight on him. He never used those. So I'm going to bring one of these and then a muslin blanket just to have options. 1, if it's a little chilly, it's nice to keep her bundled in something. And 2, it's kind of, I'm kind of going to see what she likes. Obviously, like if she's comfortable with this one's a heck of a lot easier than having to swaddle your baby by yourself. But if this is what she wants, then this is what we'll roll with. So I wanted to have 1 of each for that. I am bringing literally 1 burp cloth because like I said, they will have a ton of stuff. She's probably not going to be eating and spitting up a ton in the hospital, but I wanted to have, like, they also have a lot of things in the hospital, but I just wanted to bring 1 burp cloth from home. I have 1 like basic onesie outfit, which is just like a long sleeve shirt, and then I have some pants to go with it. But majority of the time they are in these little like PJ sets in the beginning. So I have 1, look at how cute and tiny. I literally could cry. I'm obsessed. I have 1. I am bringing 1 that is newborn and 1 that is 0 to 3 months. I don't think she's going to be a super big baby. I do think she's going to fit in newborn, no problem at all. But I just wanted to make sure that I had options just in case she was, for whatever reason, a little bit of a bigger baby. I'm not only bringing newborn things and then she doesn't have something to fit into. But majority of the time the hospital will have something for them to wear in little onesies, and they'll be naked a lot of the time in just their diapers. I just wanted to have some options. The last thing thing that I brought for her was her announcement outfit that has her name on it. Obviously, I'm not going to show you guys that. And then I am just bringing a little pair of socks for her in case we need it, because it is a little chilly. But that is literally all I am bringing for baby girl. Nothing crazy. And then naturally, I just am excited because I'm having a little girl that I have 2 bows as well, just in case. One goes with her announcement outfit, and then one is like just in case I want to throw it on for the average day when we are just hanging out. Outside of that, other things that I am bringing is some snacks. My snacks are consisting of like trail mix. Last time with AJ, I was like obsessed with applesauce pouches when I was in the hospital, so I brought some of those as well. I have trail mix, I have granola bars that I can eat, just easy, convenient things. People are going to be visiting us in the hospital and they'll be bringing you like actual meals, slash the hospital will provide actual meals, but it's nice just to have little snackies. You're obviously up at like all hours of the night and like the in-between during the day. It's just nice to have some snacks that you know are easy, convenient, and can stay packed for potentially like 2 weeks, because I am 37.5 weeks pregnant. So like I could have a baby right now, or I could have a baby in 2.5 weeks from now. So that needs to all be able to be sitting there for 2.5 weeks, just in case she does not come. And then we also are bringing Gatorade as well. Have some drinks and things like that there, and there's vending machines and stuff like that, but I know like I'm gonna want the electrolytes. I'm gonna want some like something other than water, and then you'll have water, and then of course people will be bringing us stuff as well. In terms of last minute things that we are bringing, we are going to obviously bring our chargers. So my recommendation is to get a 10-foot phone charger, because sometimes from where the outlet is to where the hospital bed is a little bit of a hike, so it's nice having a little bit of a longer cord so you don't have to worry about it. And then so I'll probably get that and then put it in my bag in advance, because I'm not going to be using that on the day-to-day. But then I'll also need my watch charger. To bring our own towels from home, our own blankets, and our own pillows. They have all of that stuff for you as well if you wanted to use the hospital towels and blankets. But of course, I just think it's a little nice to have a little bit of comfort of home. They're a little bit bigger towels. Sometimes the towels in the hospital are just a little bit small. It's kind of just nice to have like something from home in the hospital with you. So we're bringing our own towels, our own blankets, and our own pillows. Obviously that's the blankets and towels we can set aside, but the pillows are going to be like fairly last minute. We'll grab them as we need them there. My hospital does have stability balls that you could bounce on if needed while you are in labor, but they are limited. So I like just throwing that in the car last minute, just in case for whatever reason I want one and the hospital has run out of the ones that they are able to give. So that's one of the other things that we are going to put on there last minute. But that is pretty much everything for what is in my hospital bag. It's really not a ton. I feel like last time I brought so many extra things. I basically wore the same thing the entire time I was in the hospital. AJ basically wore the same thing the entire time we were in the hospital, so I'm not over stressing on a bunch of those things, but it's just nice to like have it done, have it packed, feel like I have everything. Last time around I did bring a robe from home, and I was thinking about doing that again, but I really did not wear it last time, so I feel like it's kind of pointless to bring it and then it just like sits in the car or in the hospital room. So I'm not going to bring it this time. I didn't use it last time, so I'm like, if I really want it, I can ask my mom or my sister when they come to visit to bring it. But that's pretty much everything that I have in my hospital bag right now. Now I am going to start assembling my little like postpartum care basket that I am going to keep in my bathroom at home with like all the diapers and things that I'm going to need. So that way it's in my bathroom, so when I need it, I can just open the drawer, do all of my things, and assemble it there. I feel like this entire vlog has consisted of me getting my life together for labor, delivery, and then postpartum, or just like me in the bathroom, either getting ready or getting unready for the day. But 9 months pregnant with a toddler, this is basically the only times that I have for myself at this point. When I'm getting ready, when I'm getting unready, and then when he is asleep for either nap or bedtime. So this pretty much explains everything. I got my nails and toes done earlier today. I figured that it was probably the last time that I was going to get them done before baby girl comes, and it felt so good to get my feet done, because in the winter I don't get them done every single time. I probably go like once every 3 times, so like potentially it could be like a little bit over 2 months before I go. And then when I got my nails done, I decided to go with this like a pretty pink polka dot this time around, because we are in our girl mom era. We are ready for our baby girl to come whenever she is ready at this point. Which is like simultaneously true and untrue, because my parents have been away in Florida all weekend visiting my grandfather, and I told myself, like, okay, baby girl, you just gotta make it till Monday. They fly home on Monday, so we just have to make it until Monday, which it is now Sunday night. Tomorrow is Monday. I am like, listen, at this point, even if she comes, they wouldn't see us this early in the hospital anyway, so it's not a big deal. And then their flight just spontaneously got canceled, and the earliest they can get home is like midday on Tuesday. So now I'm like, okay, sister, you gotta hang in for a little bit longer, okay? Because we need my parents around. I like simultaneously feel like she has dropped, but then also at the same time, like I'm still sitting pretty high. But like, I feel like I can feel all up here now, which I like don't know if I was able to before. Like I can like very much feel my ribs. I feel like my belly just looks lower than it did before. So like I don't know if that means that she's dropped. Like I feel like it kind of, we're getting to that point where she is ready to come on out, but I literally look forward to lathering my belly in this bio oil at the end of the night. Like regardless of whether it helps with stretch marks or not, your skin just feels so tight when it is growing that it feels so good to like lather it with oil at the end of the night. I feel like I do always get questions about stretch marks though, and then if I have any, as of right now, I did not really get any with AJ. I don't have any that I can see on my belly. I do have some, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, I do kind of have some right here on my hip. I think that's just between like growing in life and like gaining weight, losing weight, building muscle and all that, but also definitely through pregnancy I feel like they're more prominent. But I do remember kind of getting this with AJ and then them fading fairly quickly. Outside of that, I do feel fortunate, not that there is anything wrong with stretch marks, but I really have not gotten too many stretch marks. I am also very much at the point of pregnancy where I feel like I should be washing my hair every single night just in case I go into labor the next day, so my hair is as like fresh as possible. So if I don't want to wash my hair when I am staying over in the hospital, I do not have to, because I don't feel crusty and dusty. And tonight I am just feeling extra lazy. I am certainly at the point where I can tell when I've overdone it throughout the course of the day, because I feel like extra crampy and my low back pain is super bad. So I've just decided to like take it very easy tonight. I'm going to go downstairs, my labor and delivery stretches on the ball and on the floor, drink my raspberry leaf tea, because I'm pretty much only doing 1 cup of it a day. I know some people do like 3 to 4 cups. I just can't get myself to do that. Does 1 cup even make a difference? I don't really know. I really don't know, but that's about all I can get myself to do at this point. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. So I'm going to do my stretches, drink my tea, and kind of unwind for the night so I can just relax before we have to go back to work tomorrow morning, and that alarm goes off at 4 a.m. But we have 4 more working days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I am done and I am out on my maternity leave. Whether baby girl comes or not, I am done working on Thursday, and I feel very, very ready for that. But I'm going to wrap up the video here. If you guys like this video, please be sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. You already know it supports my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss another video that I post. If you haven't, make sure you follow me on my TikTok and my Instagram so you can see other fitness and lifestyle content I post on there. And I will catch you guys here next time.